This is the orifice and mouthpiece apparatus. In these apparatus, we can determine the coefficient of discharge, coefficient of velocity, and coefficient of contraction of different orifices supplied. So we have different orifices. With the help of these orifices, we can determine the coefficient of discharge and coefficient of contraction and coefficient of velocity of these orifices. So at the bottom of this tank, there is a water storage tank. As you can see, this is a water storage tank. Uh, we have a centrifugal pump right here. This centrifugal pump draws water from this water storage tank into this top of the tank. This is the constant head tank. Uh, at the front side of this tank, there is a water level gauge. From this level scale, we can find the water level in terms of height in millimeters. At the side of this tank, there is a small opening. With the help of this opening, we can attach different orifices supplied. So I have already attached this orifice with the help of these Alki bolts. We have different types of orifices. This is the 6 mm hole orifice I have attached to the tank. 8 mm hole orifice. This is the mouthpiece, and this is also the mouthpiece. At the top of this top side of this tank, there is a trajectory probes attached, which can determine the XY coordinates of the trajectory. Uh, the trajectory will start to come out from this orifice into this volumetric tank. This is the volumetric tank. With the help of this tank, we can determine the amount of water in liters, and with the help of stopwatch, we can determine the volumetric flow rate. With the help of this volumetric flow rate, with the help of these orifices, and with the help of these XY trajectory scales, we can determine the coefficient of discharge and coefficient of contraction of these orifices. These movable trajectory probes are adjustable along the length of the trajectory coming out from this orifice. With the there is a horizontal scale. This is the horizontal scale, and this is the vertical scale. These two scales can be adjusted along the length of the trajectory coming out from the orifice. From these scales, we can find the position of the trajectory at different locations. So I have filled the water storage tank with water. As you can see, there is a water in the water storage tank. Then I will connect this equipment with 220 volt supply. Then I will turn off this main switch. This will start the pump. At the outlet of the pump, there is a flow control valve. This is the flow control valve which we will use to regulate the amount of flow going inside this constant head tank. There is a overflow pipe attached to this constant head tank. This is the overflow pipe. Any overflow at the constant head will start to coming out from this overflow pipe and will be returned to this storage tank. We have a drain valve V2 attached to this volumetric tank. With the help of this drain valve, with the help of this volumetric scale, which is in liters, this is 10 liter, this is 12 liter, 14, 16, 18, and it goes on up to 66 liters. So we will determine the amount of liquid, amount of fluid in liters in a definite amount of time by closing this valve. This way we will have the volumetric flow rate. So to turn on this equipment, I will attach the attach the equipment wire with 220 volts supply. Now I have attached the equipment with the 220 volt power supply, and I have also filled the water storage tank with clean water. Now I will start this button, then the pump will start to draw the water from this tank into this water storage constant head tank. So first of all I will open this flow control valve, fully open this flow control valve, so that we have the amount of flow starts to go from top to this water storage tank, and a little bit will start to go upward to the constant head tank. So we will maintain the head when our water starts to flow from this overflow pipe. So I will turn on this button. Now as you can see that the water is coming out from this bypass pipe, and it is also going upward into this constant head tank. You will see the water level of this constant head tank right here. As you can see that water starts to coming out from this orifice, indicates that the water is filling in this constant head tank. I have also opened this drain valve. When we will find the volumetric flow, then I will close this valve. Otherwise, I will remain open this drain valve. As you can see that amount of water is collecting in this volumetric tank. As you can see that water level is start to showing in this height scale. We will keep this valve remain open until our water level reaches at the constant height. So our water level is almost at constant position. The water is starts to coming out from this overflow pipe, and I have closed this valve a little bit. I do not close this valve fully, because once I will close this valve fully, the water will overflow, starts to coming out from the top of the constant head tank. So carefully operate this valve. I have closed this valve partially, and I have maintained the constant head up to 590 mm. As you can see, our orifice trajectory is showing. Now if I want to measure the x and y positions of this trajectory, we can determine with the help of this trajectory scale. To do this, so if you want to measure the y position at this point, then loosen this trajectory probe and then tighten the upper nut. Adjust the probe with the help of this vertical adjuster, so you can find the So you can find the position of the trajectory probe as shown. You can find the position which is 150 mm, which is at the center of the hole. You can find the position in millimeter with the help of this scale. And for the X position, you can determine from that point, which is at almost 26 mm. So if you want to measure the position of XY location to the forward side, then loosen this screw. Now adjust the vertical scale by loosening this bolt. As you can see that we have the X position which is 150 mm and Y position which is 170 mm. So this is X position is 320 mm and Y position is 240 mm. So this is how you can find the XY coordinates of this trajectory with the help of these XY position, with the help of this volumetric tank. To find the volumetric flow rate, close this valve and wait for the water level to reach up to this height. Then with the help of stopwatch, you can find the volumetric flow rate with the help of this volume scale. As you can see that water starts to coming out from this water level scale. Now with the help of a stopwatch, we can find the amount of water in terms of liter collected in specific amount of time. With the help of this, we have the volume, we have the time. When we will divide the volume with time, we will have the volume flow rate. So that's how we will determine the volume flow rate. With the help of this volume flow rate, with the help of these X and Y trajectory location, and with the help of these orifice hole, we can find the coefficient of discharge and coefficient of contraction and coefficient of velocity of different orifices and mouthpieces. So to shut down the equipment, turn off this button. This will turn off the pump. Now fully open this valve so that all the water from the upper tank will start to drain into this water storage tank. As you can see that water level starts to go down because we are draining the water levels from this pipe.